welcome back to Rebuild Mark. We're just a couple of weeks away from Unbound 2025. It's time to do the prep on the bike. I think we've done what we can do to ourselves, just time to rest up, but bike prep and the final things you want to get ready for the big event need to happen now so you have time to get a ride or two in before you get to Emporia. I think the three biggest things you can do to both best prep your bike for an event like Unbound, but also just make it feel nice and new, are new tires, fresh bar tape, and a brand new chain. For tires, last year at Unbound, I ran the Specialized Tracer Pro in a 700 by 47. I'd ridden the Pathfinder Pro for a little while before that, but I chose the Tracer because of the full width tread across the top. I don't think that really made a whole lot of difference, and I think the Pathfinder has a much more supple ride. So I'd ridden these 700 by 47s last year before I decided on the Tracer Pro, put them back on and really liked them. And so I'm going with a brand new set of Specialized Pathfinder Pros in a 700 by 47 this year, but with the black sidewall. I don't know how much difference it makes, but both Terravale and Specialized told me that you want the black sidewall for the maximum durability. So brand new set of Specialized Pathfinder Pros going on the bike. You might be asking, why would I replace tires that still have little mold hairs on them? And I've admittedly probably ridden less than 600 or 800 miles total. Well, it's Unbound. I've spent a ton of money in things like coaching and travel and the hotels and the entry fees. And I don't understand when I hear people talk about leaving tires on from seasons past, or will it be okay if I've plugged the tire 2 or 3 times? That seems absurd to me when we've invested so much in that. And I get that economically sometimes it's tough to spend this money, but if you can, it's just an insurance policy to have a nice fresh tire. And the other day when I was riding this past weekend, I thought I heard something a little fizzy, like maybe I'd gotten a puncture. And then today when I was washing the bike, there was in fact sealant on the back of the seat tube. So I did get one, and I just don't want to take something like that to Unbound with me. I've been riding these tires. I ride a lot of asphalt and a lot of roadside gravel getting where I have to get. And there's small pieces of metal. There's all sorts of junk from the road that gets in there. So I just don't want to take any chances. I'm going to replace them with brand new tires for that little bit of extra safety and security. For bar tape this year, I'm going to try out this Silca Nostro Cusquino in the 2.5. It comes in a thicker version as well, but I've got some Physique bar gel that I've had for years up under the bar tape, and that gives me a little extra cushion. So I'm going with the slightly less dense or less thick bar tape, and we'll see. Lots of people have been raving about this. According to the box, this is the world's most comfortable bar tape, and since I don't generally wear gloves, that's important to me. And it's time for a new chain. I put the last one on just before Unbound last year. It's got a couple thousand miles on it, according to the handy chain checker, which I think everybody ought to have one of these around. It's about worn out. So before it starts to eat into the very expensive rear cassette and the chain ring up front, I'm going to replace it. Nothing to me feels as good as a brand new chain. I haven't gotten into chain waxing yet because frankly, I don't really get it. They wear out really quick. You need to replace them. And I don't think wax is going to stop that. It may delay it, but it isn't going to stop it. So a fresh chain for me before Unbound 2025. And it's a bit of a bonus tip. It's not on the bike, but it does have to do with pedaling. Footbeds. These things wear out. Historically, when mine wear out, I may end up getting little knee pains as things wear and the foot isn't sitting the way it should in relation to the pedal when you're putting power down. These haven't gotten there yet, but if you can see it, there is a little bit of a big indentation where my big toe goes on these, so I can tell they're getting worn. I'll go find me another pair. Any Specialized dealer has these guys handy. Typically, they're easy to replace, and it makes a big difference in comfort over such a long event. And I also have to go find boas. This morning when I went to ride, the strap on the boa broke. I've never had one break before, but they are replaceable as far as I know, so hopefully I can find one of those locally and get that replaced before I need to ride. Okay, the new Specialized Pathfinder Pro tires in a 700 by 47 are mounted up, full of orange seal sealant. I like the Pathfinder a lot, more than I think the Tracer Pro. It's more supple. I think it's a 120 TPI versus 60. It's got that slick piece down the middle, which I have to do a lot of road riding to get to the gravel around here. One negative thing about it in fine or small loose gravel, as you're going straight and you lean into a turn with that little slick thing, sometimes it feels like it slips a bit, but it grabs quick. The knobs on the edge or the blocks on the edge grab good in corners. I really like the feel of the tire. It's been proven forever and ever as a durable tire that can put up with something like Unbound in Kansas, and I think it'll be great for the North Course. If there's mud, I don't think any tire we're going to have on a bike is going to shed that sticky stuff out there, so I'm not really worried about that. New chains on, all dialed in and ready to go, and the bar tape's on. I do like this bar tape. I'm glad I got the 2.5 millimeter instead of the, I think it's 3.5, because with that Physique bar gel under there, it's significantly thicker than it was with the Supercaz tape on it before, but it's not too much. It's quite cushy. I did inadvertently tear it or cut too much to make room for my blips that are mounted, the SRAM blips that are mounted under here, so I'm gonna have to get another set and redo this side, but I really like them. It's good and sticky. Again, I don't wear gloves, so I like good sticky bar tape that's cushy. I think this is gonna work out well. So that's it. I'm ready. The bike's ready. All we got to do is wait another week and a half or so, 2 weeks, and we'll be in Kansas. I'll see you in Emporia.